Hi guys, I feel like we have a little update to do before we get into today's video for this review. I am no longer in Alphalete Athlete, so I made the decision to step down to an affiliate. These reviews are just gonna be like so much more chill. I can compare for you guys to other brands now. Also a newly Honor active affiliate, so super excited about that. And that is literally where I started. Like when I started my account, I was an Honor girl. Like I've always liked Honor and Alphalete, and Honor just never had asked me to work with them until recently, and I was really excited. Let's get into today's video. I have a lot of thoughts about it. Full transparency, this is not close to any of my favorite launches we've had. I think I really only love about like 1 to 2 pieces. So we're gonna get into why and review everything. And just a reminder, you could love this launch. Just because I don't like it, it doesn't mean you can't like it. It's just things work for different people. We all have different tastes, we all have different styles. And as always, I have a code with Alphalete. It's still code Christine. It gives you 10% off your order. It does support me, and if you do choose to use it, I will have a link to my giveaway in the description box below. This is drop number 1 of 2026, and it is going to be on January 17th, 1 p.m. Eastern time, which is 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm gonna pop up all the other time zones right here. We're gonna start by colorways. So I'm in Coastal Blue to start, and we're gonna start with the Verge bra. Let's start with the structure of the bra itself. It's very short lined, and it also has a kind of a squarish neckline. You can also see I'm having a bit of fabric rolling over on the sides here. A screen printed on the front here, so this will come off if you put it in the dryer. Be really careful about that. The back of the bra is almost the strappy bra, which you guys know I love. It has the adjustable straps and the crisscross back. I love the back of this bra. Like, it reminds me of strappy. It's so cute. Problem I have with it, so the cup pads end right here, and there's nothing right here, and there's kind of like a dent almost where the cup pad ends. This is in my true to size for Alphalete bra size, which is an extra small. As I lift my arms, I did do upper body day in this, and I had no nip slips, nothing was falling out. But again, just remember I have a smaller chest. It's definitely for the IBTC community, but as I lift my arms, definitely like not a running bra, like very low impact again, but it is in the Amplify material, so it's sweat wicking, more performance material. The thing about this bra is I do love the back of it. Like, absolutely love the back of this bra. The front, I feel like almost is a bit like makeshifty. The thing with the cup pads kind of bugs me. Like, it literally dents right here, and then just like how this is kind of turning out is my absolute favorite. Now, again, strappy bra always takes the cake for my favorite Alphalete bra. The only bra coming out this launch. We have nothing for the BTC girls, which is like kind of insane to me. We have been waiting for something to come out with more support, like anything, and I feel like they keep saying it's coming and it hasn't come yet. So I'm really sorry to anyone who's looking for a supportive bra or looking for something that would fit someone who has a larger chest, and we just don't have that option. And this is another reason, guys, why I kind of like went non-exclusive, because I just feel like we've been promised these things for so long and like no movement has been made. It's coming in a couple different colors. I'm gonna pop them all up on the screen right here so you can see. But yeah, let's move on to our next item, which is gonna be the Coastal Blue Revive shorts, which we have seen before. This is a 5-inch inseam. If you are unfamiliar with Revive, again, it's kind of like an Amplify base. So we have the 3-tiered waistband, some contouring along the waist here, just kind of like give that illusion of a snatched waist. There's lots of detailing on the side, again, for contouring purposes. The back is just a normal Alphalete logo knitted on, and then a very thin Amplify scrunch. It's not like a thick pump scrunch, it's a normal scrunch. More compressive, I would say, than Amplify, and then not as compressive as pump. We've seen Revive before, they just haven't come out in a while now. When I was wearing Graphite, I felt like they were a bit scratchy and like not as high quality feeling as Coastal Blue feels. Again, like the dyeing process kind of messes with the fabric, but they just felt like a little bit itchy for me. But Coastal Blue actually feels pretty good. I do really like Revive, especially in the black color. It just like has enough compression where it's snatching you up, but it's not suffocating you. So they are a good legging for that reason. The material of this is 51% polyamide, 38% polyester, and 11% elastane. So it says that it's the exact same fabric as Pump, but for some reason Pump feels better than Revive does to me. Material wise, stiffer, short as well. Again, performance material, weightlifting, more high activity than say Aura or Tenacity. Not my favorite to wear. I do like to wear the black ones with like a push tank to feel really snatched, because it does look so good paired with the push tank. It's just like not my absolute favorite bottom from Alphalete. I would still say like I'd rather buy Pump over these. Size wise, in this bra, I would stay true to size. I don't feel like you need to size up necessarily. It does have adjustable straps, so if you do have a larger bust and you want to try sizing up, you could, but I wouldn't really recommend it because you'll definitely pop out the bottom or the top. Honestly, if you have a larger bust, I just would completely skip this bra. But if you do have a smaller bust, I would stick true to size. And same goes for the Revive shorts. You're in between sizes, size up and Revive. Okay, friends, moving on to the Amplify flares, which we have seen before. They are a 33-inch inseam. They are ultra high. These things are tight. Like when I put them on, this is a size small. I feel like I would rather a medium unless I can stretch these out. Like they are tight. Like I would size up in this unless you like a tight fit, because like putting them on was like a workout. Something about a flare pant bothers me, that it's like, I don't know, I like the wide leg pants from Aura better than I like these flares. Like it being so tight and then all of a sudden like a little bit of relief is like, I don't know, I just like don't like them. Like they're a lot better than the first time the flares came out. The first time they came out, holy crap, they were so long, they were dragging on the floor. Like this is where they're coming on me as someone who's 5'3". I'm wondering what they're gonna look like on a tall girl. There's Sydney Zeller, who is an affiliate as well, and she's like, I believe, 5'11". So if you're taller, go to her page and see how they work for her. Ask her, she's super nice. Yeah, for the shorties, these will work out fine for you. Like, it's working perfect for me. Oh, there's a tall version of these coming out. So I have the normal version. This is 33. The tall is 2 inches extra, which is 35 inches, which like period, because the first time these came out, they were so long on me. They were dragging on the floor. It was absolutely terrible. So for my short girls, the regular length is gonna work on you great. Like they're not too short. They're going over my foot, which is like perfect, especially with like platforms. But personally, I'm just not into this style of pant anymore. Like, flares are kind of out for me. I prefer the like wide leg, straight legs. So that's just like my beef with these. And then they're very tight to get on. Again, it's the slippery, silkier Amplify material. It doesn't feel like stiffer OG, but it's really tight in the waistband. And I have no idea why. Like this is really tight, especially for like an Alphalete Amplify legging, like tight. So it does have the normal 3-tiered waistband that an Amplify legging does. And the same exact Amplify scrunch. We have the knitted on Alphalete logo in the back here. Let's squat test them. I also have on the Verge bra in cashmere, which I already talked about, so I'm not gonna bore you with that. But again, I feel like in this one, it's a bit more obvious. Dip is in the bra from the, like they should have made this more continuous or like cut the cup pad. I don't know how to fix it, but it's a bit like of an awkward look for it to just like get really tight right here and flat. Moving on to a deep navy. I'm literally still like new to doing reviews in this room, and I just unlocked this angle instead of standing in front of the bed. We have the Amplify long sleeve on, which is giving very like 2020, 2021 era when like these were really popping. It's a little bit longer than the old ones, but it's very cropped. It is a seamless knit, and then we have this ribbed band along the bottom. It's almost like an elastic holding it down. Sleeves, it's like very comfy. We have the Alphalete screen printed on like we did in the classic one. It is Amplify material. I think you can stay true to size in it. I wouldn't say this is really my style anymore. I think it's a bit outdated. I am wearing a size small, very true to size. I mean, honestly, I could have sized down on this because it's really stretchy if I wanted a tighter fit, but the arms fit great, so I would be worried about that. I do have a little bit of bunching. It comes up a little as you lift, but not terrible. Like you can see the bunching right here from lifting my arms up. But yeah, that is the Amplify long sleeve. And now we're gonna talk about the Revive leggings. We've got on our handy dandy Revive leggings in deep navy. These ones feel much better than graphite. I don't know why. Graphite was making me feel itchy in my legs. Same as the shorts, 3-tiered waistband, lots of different contour designs all over the legging itself. We have the contouring along the waist here, just in like the other one. Along the thighs, you can see these 2 large panels, and they wrap around. You can also see it on the back of the calf as well. Again, normal skinny Amplify scrunch, Alphalete. I do prefer these over graphite. Like these don't feel as itchy and scratchy. It might just be the dyeing process of why graphite was kind of bugging me. They're very true to size. Again, I would stick true to size. They're more of like a stiffer material than Amplify. And then let's squat test these. Okay guys, moving on to graphite. So I'm gonna quickly talk about the push tank because we've seen it a million times before. I will say this time, it did feel a bit more short. Just having it on, it's feeling shorter, which I don't love because I wish this was full length. It really bugs me that like it kind of slips and like as you do a workout, it comes up a little. That bugs me about the push tank. And also no cup pads. We need cup pads in this dang push tank. Like even just the option to have slits to stuff them in would be awesome because we do have the shelf bra, but sometimes the shelf bra don't be protecting all the way through. Like you can still see through it. I will say the push tank also in graphite feels a bit tighter. This is a size small and it's feeling a little bit itty bitty. Like it's feeling like an extra small. And the graphite leggings, holy crap, I'll talk about those in a second. But push tank, staying on focus. We have the adjustable straps in the back and then the printed on Alphalete logo. So don't put it in the dryer because it will crack and peel off. I think if you're in between sizes, size up in this push tank just because it's feeling like a very snug. If you like a snug fit, stay true to size. Like I don't mind this type of fit, but it is snug. For the leggings, I'm not gonna bore you with like a whole thing about Revive leggings again, but the graphite were really hard to put on. Like I literally felt like, ooh, like, and it was like my legs would be like smushed as I was pulling and pulling. It was like, they're hard to get on, but once they're on, they feel really good and true to size when they're on. Putting them on, it felt like I was gonna pop my hip. So if you're in between, definitely size up in the Revive legging because especially in graphite, they just felt like the tightest ones. But I will say like this outfit is so snatching. Like I love the push tank Revive combo. It just like is really snatching you up. Just wish this was more of a long line instead of such a like a short cropped tank top. This is an Amplify material, but it is a low impact tank top. It's not gonna give you like crazy good for high activities. It's more of like a low activity, smaller bust because like this is meant for smaller bust as well. Again, we have nothing for larger chest this launch, but this is gonna work only on our smaller chested girls. It doesn't come up super high, but it's not super low either. I do really like the push tank. I will say it's one of my most worn pieces from Alphalete. I wear it all the time. This one is just like so short for some reason and I don't know why, it's just bugging me. Let's squat test graphite really quick. Let's move on to some of our cozy pieces. Moving on to the cloud knit. I have on the cloud tee here. This is like a super soft material. It has the capped sleeves, as you can see. Here is the embroidered logo on the side here, super hard. I want to point out the fact that I had time with this piece. Like I wore it around Toronto because I did a photo shoot for these pieces and I wore them. And this piece already has pilling on it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's actually like pretty severe. Oh my God, can you guys see that? It's just so dark in here, it's hard to tell. If it doesn't show up in here, then I'll just pop in a picture, but there's a lot of pilling on it. So let's see what the fabric makeup is on here. 66 rayon, sorry, I don't know how to say that. 28% polyester, 6% spandex. I don't know what's causing the pilling, but if I had to guess, I'd say it's polyester. This is in the color cashmere as well. So again, it's cropped. I don't like cap sleeves. And I also don't love crop tops. So the top personally is a pass for me. And then along with like the pilling, I will say this is a very this is a new fabric from Alphalete. It's very lightweight, it's very cozy. It's definitely not gonna keep you warm in the winter, but it's definitely a good lounge outfit. Like personally, I just like don't like the top. I'm wearing a size small, it's very true to size. So I would stick to your normal size in it. I just am not a big cropped girl, so this is personally a pass for me. In regards to the bottom, we have the cloud pant. So this is a 32.5-inch inseam. I can get behind these types of pants. Like these are super comfy to me. These pants are actually really comfortable. I am worried about the pilling on them, but there isn't any pilling on these. The shirt has a lot of pilling on it. I'm not sure why compared to the pants, but we do have this fold over waistband here, and then it has the little A logo knitted on the side here, and then it folds over to the back. I actually really like these. They're thin, they're lightweight, they're like good PJ lounge pants. My only problem with them is this front seam in the front. I just like don't think it's necessary. It's just like attracting attention where we don't want attention. But yeah, that's just like my personal take on these. I'm 5'3". This is where they're hitting on me for just like lounging. I do think these are super comfy. And I would say both cloud pieces are very true to size. Don't size up or down. They fit perfect. The pants are a little bit oversized, but it's like a perfect fit because of where it sits. Okay, friends, let's move on to our last set here. Craziest thing about this outfit specifically is that in Toronto, I spilled donut stuff all over it and it came out. So at least it's stain resistant. This is the staple hoodie and this is coming in black and gray. This is my favorite piece coming out. This is 100% worth the money. This and the black one, I've been alternating. I've been only wearing them, and like even the sweatsuits, these are so comfy for winter and they're actually warm. They feel high quality. The neck on it, like the hood, is good structure. Like it's not just like a saggy neck, like it's actually like a nice structure to it. I've washed it a handful of times and it's held up. So we have like the cuffed wrist right here. Your only branding is gonna be this little silicone A. It's so hard to see the neckline on this. Like I love the structure of this hood. This is my favorite piece coming out. The way it sits, I have the little kangaroo pocket in the front here and then an elastic band across the bottom that like kind of scrunches up. This is in a size medium. Do think you should size up because like, I like the look of the medium. I just think it would look, and it's way more comfy than a small. I'd worry the small would be a little bit tight on the neck because it is more of like a structured, tighter neck because it just like looks so good. It's on a saggy neck. I love that about it. And it's like high enough up where it's nice in the winter too. Really nice quality fleece. Like this is actually a really good quality hoodie. I definitely would cop it. I'm not even kidding. I wear these like literally all the time right now. For the staple pant, which is the sweatpants, it is a 31-inch inseam and they are wide leg, which I do like, but I will say these were so long when I first tried them on before I dried them a couple times. Even now they still kind of drag on the floor, which is a little bit annoying because if you're walking outside, they get dirty very quickly unless you tuck them into your socks. So I do wish there was 2 lengths of these sweats because they're so long. Like you can just see, oh sorry, it's folded, but you can just see how long they are on me. Like it's crazy. And I was shooting with Michelle and Gabby in Toronto and they're like, I believe 5'5" and 5'7", and they were even dragging on them. Low rise, which I love a low rise sweatpant right now. Like don't give me mid, don't give me high. I only want to wear low rise sweatpants. We have the drawstrings on them and then we also have pockets. So enough to fit your phone in. And they are pretty stretchy. But this is a size small. I would stick true to size, especially with how long they are. And then there is an A logo right here. Again, silicone, very minimal. Again, the same really nice thick fleece inside these sweatpants as well. My only complaint about these, I feel like this could be a little bit looser as well, like just hang off a little bit better. But yeah, that's my only feedback on that stuff. And that is the end of the review. Thank you so much for watching this video. If I helped you in any way, please use code Christine at checkout and don't forget to enter my giveaway. Bye.